I'm 85 going on 86, and I've been basically a carnivore all my life. My name is Maggie. I'm 85 going on 86, and I've been basically a carnivore all my life. First 15 years were a bit of a fight, but my mom sided with me because I just didn't want to eat fruits and vegetables. And the funny thing about that is that they took me to the doctor when I was 10. I wouldn't eat anything but meat and fat, and I ate butter, a lot of butter. My mom always kept a spoon beside the butter because she was tired of the little fingerprints in the butter. I've been asking God for 36-hour days, and there's two things that I've got on my side is I don't spend any time buying food. I hunt, that's okay. And we have our own beef. I don't spend any time preparing food because my husband does that.
I want to know how you still stuck with carnivore all of these years, despite the whole rest of the world saying that red meat is dangerous. It causes heart disease.
I don't have TV, I don't have radio, so I didn't listen to that. So I didn't get those lectures. I ate what I wanted to eat. Whatever we hunted, that's what we ate. And that's what my kids grew up on. My babies were weaned from me onto egg yolk, and then the whites of egg, when they could handle it, you give them bone marrow, you feed them the fat, they eat that. And they just gobble this up.
Wow.
Just eat meat. Keep it simple. Yeah. And you will find you will have hours and hours to spare because you won't be shopping.
True.
You won't be cleaning up. You won't be planning meals.
Yeah.
You won't have to have all these dishes.
It's day 2 of the SBG meetup, and we are on break for a little lunch. What made you inspired to become a coach?
Well, actually, I just kind of like to help people. And I just kind of started seeing how people were being helped in our community and in our group. And of course, you know, I love you. So
yes,
of course it was, I've always been that person that wants to help people. So to me, it just kind of made sense after a while to become a coach.
Absolutely. I love seeing my members become a team member in the Steak and Butter Gang and then blossom into becoming a coach for the Steak and Butter Gang. How did you find the carnivore diet initially?
Well, actually, I had a friend of mine, a former trainer, send me some links about carnivore, and I kind of poo-pooed it and said, I don't know about all that. And then all of a sudden, one day, I saw you, and I said, well, I'm going to message this young, beautiful Asian gal. And oh my God, she messaged me back. I was like, oh my God, she's talking to me on Instagram. So anyways, we talked for a little while, answered some questions. I think I still was not ready to do carnivore yet or whatever. And then I saw Raymond and Emily and their transformation. And so then I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I need to try this. And I had been former athlete, law enforcement, and my body had just kind of deteriorated. I gained a lot of weight. Nothing was working. Kind of tried every diet you could possibly think of, and thinking that someone so young, I thought I was healthy. And so that's kind of how I became to carnivore, was because I didn't want to be like that anymore.
Absolutely. What are the top benefits of carnivore so far?
Well, I don't feel bloated. I don't feel yucky. I don't pass gas, believe it or not, people. I do not.
Yeah.
And if I did, it would smell like roses, but just saying. Let's see. And just, my weight, I just feel I'm stronger than I ever have been. My training has increased dramatically. My autophagy is just incredible. And I'm just turned 60, and I feel like I'm 40. So
Wow. And lastly, what is your review so far of this year's SBG meetup?
Oh my gosh, better than even last year.
Oh, good.
Oh my God, it's great. I mean, you just can't go wrong. I mean, without community, sometimes you think, oh my gosh, I really don't need it, right? It's not a big deal, or I'm not going to go this year, or whatever the deal is. And then you get here, and you're like, oh my gosh, I needed to be here, with all the people that you connect with and the friends that you make. And so, it's amazing.
I love you, Melanie.
I love
Thank
you, too.
you. What are the top 3 mistakes that you see within the carnivore community and within SBG?
Number 1, if you don't believe in yourself, I think that that's the biggest mistake. If you've been drawn to SBG, so you're curious about something, and so you've already checked off that box of you believe in yourself enough to show up and to ask questions.
Yeah.
If people don't ask questions, they can't absorb as much information. They cannot get as much out of it as they would if they asked a question.
Yeah.
So believe in yourself Ask the questions.
Love that.
And then do it.
I am here with Patrice and Helene, and you guys are originally from where?
From Montreal,
Wow.
And Quebec City area.
Beautiful. And where do you guys live now?
in the Seattle area in Kirkland, Washington.
So, first question is, how did you both find the carnivore diet?
I found about the carnivore diet when stumbling upon a Carrie Man video and then Dr. Barry, and also basically I saw one video and then I started watching more and more and I realized it was 3 a.m.
Oh, wow.
So I started like 6 p.m. and it ended up being 3 a.m. and I was super curious.
He tried to make me, watch these videos, but I thought it was crazy. So he started before me.
But I need to know what actually convinced you eventually.
My husband tried many diets like keto, and he was saying that he was doing keto with Swedish fish in his car.
Yeah, they were well-cut Swedish
Yeah,
fish.
so obviously we were both sugar addict and keto didn't work at all.
Yeah.
So after trying losing weight, I probably lost 1,000 pounds in my life. After I saw that he was sticking with the carnivore and he didn't complain about craving, I'm like, okay, he started it. And 2 weeks later, I'm like, okay, I'm going to give you 4 weeks.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm going to try it for 4 weeks and we'll see. Because I really thought it was crazy.
Yes.
I was the filet mignon, 4-ounce girl, and now I'm the ribeye, 12 ounce. There's no problem.
And your taste bud changed
Oh,
dramatically.
So a lot of people who don't understand the carnivore diet, they don't understand that sugar cravings really can go away.
Oh, yeah.
That we can actually live without carbs. So how has your life been being strict carnivore and not eating carbs, not eating sugar? What happens when you do that?
Well, it's much simpler. Like shopping is simpler. I used to think about food as like something that was essential in a sense that it had to be everything in my plate and probably 2 or 3 plates. Whereas now, I'm not as hungry as I used to be. I have zero craving, which is the first time in my life. This is the biggest victory in my entire life for me. That addiction was real and it was consuming even how we were traveling. And we were planning a trip and we were saying, where are the closest Michelin star restaurants? And we were doing that and the wine and the food. And so now it's not even coming to my brain anymore.
Wow.
But I have a lot of wine to sell if people want to buy it.
Oh, you're not going to drink it?
No, it's
Wow,
done.
you guys are really
I have
done.
more than
we're
3,000 bottles of wine that I need to sell now.
Okay, comment if you're interested in buying, okay? You already heard it. Now,
Good wine.
how about you, Helene? You're a female. How are your hormones? How's your mood without carbs?
Much better, but I don't know if it really, do you see a difference? To be honest.
No, you-
I think, it's more physically, the inflammation in my joints, they disappeared. Back pain, no more back pain. And I didn't understand what was happening because I was 249 at the time. From the first week, I felt very different, like very more healthy, even though I was not there yet. And the second week, I'm like, okay, this is it. And I was giving him 4 weeks. I think I'm going to stick to it. And then here we are, a year and a half
now.
later.
Incredible. Now, I'd love to know how you guys even found this meetup.
Well, part of my journey early, I found you, and then we joined the community, and it was so awesome that not have to explain. When you meet people and you don't have to explain anything, and they just understand and they share same stories, their victories, their no pain. So that's how we found about the last year's meetup, right? And then this feeling of not having to explain anything is probably the most liberating thing in the world.
Talking to people who understand us,
Yeah.
they understand us. I don't have to reinvent the wheel, or I have to prove to myself or to others that I'm doing the right thing. I just know that we're all doing the right thing here. We're eating healthy, and that's it.
People still think we're crazy, but that's okay. I don't care
We're
anymore.
good with the crazy title.
Powerful,
Okay.
powerful. Now, I heard from other friends here that you're going to start a channel. Talk about
Yes.
that.
So my channel, I'm a software engineer by trade, and there's a lot of sick people in my profession. And so I'm trying to, my journey is anybody can do it. Even I have a lot of friends and employees from India. So I'm going to help them become healthier through maybe not carnivore because many of them are vegetarian, but if they're vegetarian, it's possible with eggs and cheese and butter. But the idea is that showing through my journey, how many software engineers, we sit on our butt a lot, right? Because we are always in front of our computers. You don't have to necessarily exercise. It's better if you do. But with carnivore diet, I'm sure I'll be able to transform people's life.
Absolutely.
And so that's why I want to do that through that new channel.
Wow, I don't think there's a single voice right now in the carnivore space that is a software engineer and a carnivore believer who's walked it, who's healed, who has a beautiful wife like Helene. Are you going to start a channel?
I have my Instagram Carnivore Frenchie, but right now I'm studying to become a health coach. It really changed my perspective on my career. I decided that interior design is amazing, but I want to help people. Now when I see somebody struggling, I just want to bring them under my wing and give them all the share, the goods about carnivores. So that's what I want to do now.
I am so excited for both of you. You guys are my family, and you're going to visit me in Vegas. I'm going to visit them. But keep following their journey. I'm going to link both of their socials down below in the description box. And again, if you want to purchase Patrice's wine.
Yeah, maybe my social would be the best way.
Okay, socials. Yeah. All linked down below. Thank you both so much. I'm here with Megan. Megan, how old are you? How long have you been carnivore?
I'm 24 and I was carnivore for 8 months.
Wow. Now, what diet are you on now?
Animal-based diet.
Amazing. How did you initially find carnivore?
It was a lot of YouTubers. It was definitely your videos, all of your steak and butter gang recipes.
Amazing. How did you find out about this meetup?
Through you?
Yes.
And Elle?
Yes.
And different carnivore events and different carnivore friends.
And what do you think about this year's meetup?
This is the best meetup. You guys have to come. It's so much fun. Bella's amazing. The food is incredible and the people are awesome.
Okay, Cody. Wait, you were in Butter Club.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's a raw carnivore. I remember you. Okay, I'm here with Cody, a member of the Butter Club. I met him and he shared that he's a raw carnivore. So Cody, how did you find raw carnivore?
Just through like raw primal communities on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah. How did you find the carnivore community?
I was just doing some health research maybe like 5 years ago. And I just kind of stumbled upon it.
Yeah, nice.
And got super interested in it, so.
Amazing. And how did you find this year's meetup?
Through you.
Yeah. And what do you think so far?
I think it's awesome.
Well, thank you for being here, Cody.
Yeah.
I am here with Laurita, one of the OG members in SBG. Laurita, how did you find carnivore?
It is my lifestyle of choice.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you that this community is the very best.
Aww.
This is my family. Every time I go on to write in the chat, I always start out with, "Hi, gang fam," because this is my family, and I treasure it so immensely, Bella. You have done such a great job, and I love you, and I love
you.
I love the team. I love everything about SBG, and I love everything about carnivore.
Wow.
It is the easiest thing.
Yeah.
It's the easiest lifestyle.
Yeah.
The only thing I have a problem with is the cleanup.
Oh, that's a good
Sometimes,
point. The grease,
sometimes.
the smoke, yeah.
But I've learned how to curtail that. I just take paper towels now and I just soak everything up.
Yeah.
I toss that away and then I wash it. It's good.
Oh,
it works.
Love it.
It's
Great
easy.
tip. Great tip. Now, what made you want to go carnivore? Because a lot of people are worried about the heart attack, and when you shared your story, you were like, "I can't do carnivore." What made you convince it or do it actually? Yeah.
Well, recall that I had done another plan that is meat related, but it allows 20 carbs a day, and at least initially during the initial part of the program. And so I knew that I could do the meat, and I do well with protein. My main focus was to lose weight. I never have had much of a health issues in my life. I've been pretty blessed, but I did struggle with acid reflux, and it has cured that totally.
Wow.
Tremendously. I don't have to take a pill anymore, and I'm not good at taking pills either. I tend to forget, and I just don't pay much attention to them. And then secondarily, I always feel that one pill has, ramifications, and then you take something else, and it counters, whatever, and it's just a mess. I don't want to deal with that.
Exactly.
So now I don't have to take anything. My acid reflux is totally cured.
Wow.
Also, I am sleeping way better. I used to wake up 3-4 times a night, have to go to the bathroom, or I would wake up and stay awake, and then I would get up and either check my phone or get up and do some housework or something. And then, of course, it changed. It interrupted my sleep for the night. And then I would have to take daily naps. Of course, I'm retired, and I think that every day is Saturday except for Sunday. And my other great thing about being retired is that afternoon naps rock. But I really did not want to. I wasn't thrilled about my sleep being interrupted. And so now I sleep beautifully during the night. I average anywhere from 6.5 to 7 to 7.5 hours. And I wake up refreshed. And if I still want to take a nap, I do. Because I'm retired. I can do that.
I love it. And finally, what are your thoughts and what's your review of this year's meetup so far?
I cannot be happier. My heart and my soul is filled, and it's just overjoyed with just gratitude for being here, for you, for my gang family, and just for everybody that's here sharing their stories. And I have made so many wonderful friends, and I can't wait to do this again.
Oh, good, Laurita. And again, so what's your age? Because I think I missed it yesterday.
I am 73 years old, and I will be 74 in September.
You look incredible.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so very much. Now, if Carnivore could do something and give me a few inches in height, that would really be toppers. Everyone, it's so funny because all the coaches, Elisa, Laura, Dr. Phil especially, he said, I thought you were taller than what you are. No, I'm just 5 foot.
I love it.
But I do love my 5-inch heels.
Yes. Oh, there you go.
Of course, but I was not going to bring them to Montana, but I am wearing boots tonight.
Amazing.
I'm styling tonight.
Thank you, Laurita.
Thank you, Bella. I love you with all my heart. Thank you for this interview.
I'm here with the beautiful Sierra. Now, first question is, how did you find Carnivore?
I found it through my mother, who is wonderful and had been stalking all of the carnivore people for many months, but it took honestly like 2 years for me to accept it as a possibility to be a healthy way of life.
Why did it take 2 years, and what finally convinced you after 2 years?
First of all, I would say it was because I refused to accept the fact that like giving up carbs was going to be something that would help me, because I'm a carb addict, recovering sugar addict, and I also just wanted to be able to still go out as well. I don't drink anymore as well, so at the time it was just my early 20s, I was like, I don't want to give that up. So I just think that was my resistance, and cognitive dissonance, I just was like, I can't believe that that's real.
That's true.
And it wasn't until I did a lot of research and watched videos like yours where I was like, oh, these people are reversing things even worse than what I had.
Absolutely. Now, how long have you been eating this way so far?
I started in March of this year, so March, April, May, June. Yeah, I would say like about 4 months.
Amazing. Now, how did you find this year's meetup?
From Dr. Chafee, he mentioned it in a video, and I had been wanting to go to one of your events, and I literally bought my ticket that day.
I'm so honored you're
without knowing anything about how I would get here.
Oh my gosh. And you came with your mom. How is your mom's journey so far?
Oh, my mom and I, it's been rocky. I won't lie. We did cheat a bit before we came here, and coming here has inspired me and made me realize that I need to get rid of some more limiting beliefs that I still was holding on to.
Absolutely.
And yeah, she is more in it for like joint pain and weight loss, whereas my issues were more hormonal and mental health issues.
Now, could you share a little bit more about your mental health healing?
Yes. So I, over the past, I'd say 5 years, developed severe anxiety and depression. I've been in and out of psych wards. I will admit that there were some substance abuse throughout that, but also when I was completely sober, I just hated my life. I genuinely felt like my brain was trying to attack me on a daily basis, constant suicidal thoughts, agoraphobia. At one point, I didn't leave my house for many months. It affected my social life, my dating life, my family life. Every area of my life was affected by this. So I would say once I really got into ketosis, I remember there was a moment where I was I shed tears over it, because I was like, this is what it's like to feel like normal. Because honestly, I just felt like I was so reactive to just very small things, and it was just a challenge just to get through the day. And I genuinely just can't believe how much it quieted my brain, like truly. And that's why I feel inspired to share my story, because I know there's so many people. I tried all the meds. They never helped me. They made me worse. They honestly made me want to off myself even more. Hey, trigger warning, sorry. But it was just really to the point where I was like, this seems like the only other option. And now being around other people, it's just like thickened my knowing that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Your story is so important because I want more young voices or young people to see what's possible with diet alone.
I think it's very dangerous right now to be a young person and just not know anything about health. You go to a doctor, they're immediately offering you antidepressants. And I'm not talking about a psychiatrist, I'm talking about your primary care doctor.
Exactly.
You go there and they're assessing you with little checks. Like, we are more than that. We're more than just a little box on a piece of paper. And it just makes me sick to see how many people have been just led astray.
And that's why I want you to start your social page and your channel and all of it. Will you do it?
I think I will. Okay. I think this is my, honestly, when Emily, that's her name, Emily?
Emily Harville?
Emily, she's wonderful. She told me that I should, and I've been thinking about it for years, and I think this is the catalyst to it.
When you do bite the bullet, I will link it down below this video.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
So go
You're
support
wonderful.
Sierra.
Thank you.
Now you gotta do it.
I gotta do it.
I am here with the German brothers, Max German and Brad German. Max, how did you find carnivore?
How did I find carnivore? One of the guys over there, you might have heard of him, Dr. Anthony Chafee. One of his videos came up on my YouTube one day, and went down the rabbit hole. One thing led to another, and here we are.
Amazing. How about you, Brad?
I found it through this guy. He started and got me on it, got everyone on it, and yeah.
Amazing. And how long have you guys been carnivores so far?
Oh, close to 3.5 years now, I think.
You too?
Maybe a little bit less, on and off.
Yeah, on and off. Okay. What is your top benefit of being carnivore so far?
Way more energy. I used to have, skin and gut issues. Those have all resolved, so just feel a lot better as a whole. So.
Amazing. How about you, Brad?
Yeah, same pretty much. When I stick to it, my skin and fat loss. But yeah, if I stick to it.
Amazing. And final question, what do you think of this year's meetup so far?
Oh, incredible. Incredible. Everything's gone flawlessly. Everyone's having a great time.
Thank you, Max.
Couldn't have gone any better.
So happy you're here. How about you, Brad?
It's great. A lot of like-minded people in the same place, very well executed, and yeah, it's great.
And finally, these two young men are single and looking for a partner. So if you're interested, comment down below. Hi guys, I am with Kim and Gina. They are part of the Steak and Burger Gang as well as Dr. Bright's group. Now, how did you both find carnivore?
She introduced me. Yes. I originally found it through Dr. Baker and then through Bella in the end. And then that's how I found Dr. Bright.
How long have you both been carnivore each?
I have been for 15 months.
15 months?
Yes, I've been on and off since 2018.
Wow. What made you guys want to go carnivore?
I definitely wanted to heal, wanted to experience. At first it was like weight loss, but then in the end recently it was having to do with a lot more symptoms that I was having. And thankfully I was able to get rid of all of them. It's been great.
Wow.
Yeah, same. I had been through at least a dozen years of healing, trying to heal through different modalities, and all of them just came up short. I saw Kim doing carnivore and healing a lot of different issues, so I jumped on the bandwagon. I didn't even tell her I was doing it, and I just started.
Wow.
So I saw great success very, very quickly. And then I shared with her. And then I said, who do you follow? And she said, Bella.
Wow, honored. No, I'm so happy you both are here at my meetup. This is our second year doing it. How has it been for you guys so far?
Oh, it's been an amazing venue. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. And it's been great to connect with people from different countries, different states, hearing everybody's stories, and just loving the environment. Absolutely.
Yes, there's been some great conversations. Yesterday we sat at tables, so we were able to get to know people pretty intimately and talk about their journeys, where they came from. And today we're having speakers, such great speakers, everywhere from doctors to people, coaches, people in it who are actually going. I guess everybody here that's speaking is going through the the carnivore journey.
Absolutely. Well, ladies, are you guys on socials where people can find you?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. So we have our own YouTube channel and Facebook page. We're at Vitality Collective.
Great.
Yes.
Amazing.
So you'll find us there. We talk about our journeys, especially with Dr. Bright, with the healing that we've gone through. We've got
experience with that.
Yes, some recipes and some tips on. So we both have large families. I have 4 kids. Kim has 3 kids, and so we talk about budget and how to stretch your dollar and eat carnivore, making it work for both of our families. And thankfully, we live close to each other, so we can
support each other.
Yes.
Kim and Gina, thank you for your time. I'll link them down below.
Thanks, Bella.
I'm here with Darcy, the steak lad, at Steak Lad. How did you find carnivore?
I had some serious issues with undereating when I was a bit younger doing boxing, and stumbled on it through Paul Saladino, and then just went down the rabbit hole, starting posting videos, and then now I'm here.
Are you strict carnivore or animal based?
I would say I'm animal based, and just depending on the content that I'm doing. But in my real life, I'm like 100% carnivore basically.
How did you find this meetup?
Amazing, so good. I was in America traveling for a month, meeting with some other creators, and extended for a few days to come here, and it's been amazing.
Age and how long you've been on this clean diet?
I'm 30, and I started doing it when I was like 23, 24 is when I started experimenting with it. And then it's just been like a gradual progression since then.
Yeah.
Felt a lot better, cutting out more food, and then
yeah,
it's been amazing.
Thank you, Darcy.
Thank you so much.
And I'm here with Julia from Canada. So Julia, firstly, how did you find carnivore?
I met a friend that knew about carnivore, and I was going through health issues, and he suggested carnivore. I was like, I went cold turkey. In 3 weeks, I healed whatever I was going through. So I was like, okay, this is what I need in my life, and I made it for 2 years strict carnivore.
Yeah.
But now it's been 3 months that I'm a raw carnivore.
Yes,
so I eat my meat.
So as you can see, maybe lift it a little bit because it's kind of cut off. Very good. Okay. So Julia here is eating the New York strips raw. And how about share a little bit about your raw carnivore diet experience?
It's really good. I grew up in Lebanon, so raw meat was not something that scares me. I always had raw liver, even had brain, so it was not something weird. And I really like the flavor. I don't add salt with the raw meat, and it's just delicious.
Absolutely. So we're currently at my SPG Carnivore Meetup, our second annual. Do you ever feel alienated here as a raw carnivore here?
It's quite really the opposite. Because being raw carnivore, I got all those crazy eyes. Like just coming here, we were in the airport and we really like need to eat before leaving, and everyone was staring at us like, are those like vampires or I don't know what? Like this eye of like maybe we're gonna get. They're gonna call us the police. When I arrived here and I came with my completely raw steak, everybody was like curious and like looking at my food, and I was like, wow, this is good. And I was like, oh, I finally feel I belong to a community. I'm not an extraterrestrial.
Exactly. Extraterrestrial. That's good. That's a good one. And finally, what do you think of this year's meetup? How do you like it?
I just love it. The energy is fabulous. Everyone's so sweet. Their experience, what they're sharing is just breathtaking, and like I really get the goosebumps because I've never been in such a place that I feel I belong.
Wow. I love you, Julia. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm here with Vince, also from Canada, also a raw carnivore. Let's see your plate today. What is this?
It's a raw ribeye.
Raw ribeye.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very
now,
good.
you are the friend that Julia just said convinced you to go carnivore. How did you find carnivore?
I found out carnivore by just binge watching YouTube, and eventually I fell on you and Sean Baker, and at that time Paul Saladino, before he becomes not so much a carnivore, and Anthony Chaffee and all these, and I've just watched a lot of hours, and I eventually became full carnivore.
What really convinced you that the carnivore diet won't kill you, though?
What convinced me? Well, it seemed pretty logical that those plants are not so good for us. Evolutively speaking, I don't think we've been eating. We didn't have access to plants. Like right now, I could go to the grocery store in January here in Montana, and I would get access to pineapples and mangoes and everything. And it's just we never had access to all this. So we had access to meat all the time. So I think we evolved to be eating meat. Yeah.
Now, since you've been strict carnivore and now you're raw carnivore, what
Yeah.
are the main differences in how you feel?
Well, I think it's a case by case. I wouldn't want to preach that people should eat raw carnivore.
Sure.
I think we have all our different levels of toxicity. Some people are maybe more toxic. I used to work out a lot, so take a lot of protein shakes with all the sucralose and all the stuff, eating 8,000 calories per day. So I might have been gotten more toxic to a point where the raw diet might be more detoxifying for me right now. And maybe eventually I'll enter another phase where the cooked meat will be all right. Because sometimes, even after 5 years carnivore, I could have some punctual episodes of, let's say, SIBO effect or IBS, like more mild than before, like not comparable whatsoever. So, but it kind of sealed the deal with the raw. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about the smoothie that you and Julia drink every day. What is it called?
Yeah, it's called the moisturizing formula. And it seems to be doing a difference in the overall, because it goes together, right? So basically, I think we've been malnourished for most of our lives. So once we start eating the proper diet, I think those nutrients and that nourishment wants to go where it's essential. Where is it essential? Like our brain, the lungs, the gut, the heart. So what about your skin, your extremities, your joints and all? So that moisturizing formula seems to be like a hack for your pancreas.
Yeah.
So the fact that you mix the half a lemon with a quarter cup of raw unsalted butter, 3 eggs, and 2 scoops of raw honey.
So cool.
You blend this into a small jar where there's no air coming in to oxidize the ingredients. You take this, it's like a hack for your pancreas. It bypasses it, and it will reach your extremities. So you feel that your joints more lubricated. And I've always had rugged elbows, and I don't anymore since I've been doing this for 4 months.
Wow.
So it's like a bit magical, and
Interesting.
we do our own beef tallow for the face.
Yeah.
And I don't feel I need to put it all the time now since I've been drinking the moisturizing formula.
Yes.
I feel my skin is more hydrated from the get-go.
Your skin does look very smooth.
Yeah, well, thank you. There's also a bit of beef tallow that we make ourselves in there.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And finally, what do you think of this year's meetup so far?
It's amazing. Thank you so much
course,
for
thank you.
organizing this. The whole thing is super well organized, and we get to meet people, resources. We exchange on our experiences, and because some people are curious also.
Yes.
Right? We met somebody 2 days ago at the grocery store. We say, hey, we're on our way there. He was here yesterday.
Yes.
He was not completely, he was curious. He was like, and he met the community.
And he was
here.
eating raw carnivore with you guys.
Yeah, there you go. So,
That's amazing.
and then to listen to Maggie talk about the fact that we have to help our local ranchers and
Yes.
the other rancher that was there as well,
Yeah.
like to hear their input that we don't see as much on social media. We see a lot of those
Got to do with the flashy things, yeah.
yeah, but we don't see them as much because they don't have also the same team to help them,
Right.
to do those content.
Yep.
And then you're here to share that for them.
Exactly.
So that's just amazing. It's like the SBG gang.
Yes, thank you, Vince. That's what I do, is bring the community together, especially in person. So I'm so happy you're here.
We're so grateful.
Thank you, Vince.
Thanks.
Amazing. I'm here with Earl. Earl, how old are you and how long have you been carnivore?
I am 48 years old and I've been a little over 3 years carnivore.
Wow, how did you find carnivore?
Through the Kelly Hogan and Ken Berry video, the 13-year update.
Amazing. How long have you been carnivore?
3 years and 3 months, basically.
Wow.
So,
And how did you find this year's meetup?
I found it from meeting Bella at Meatstock in 2025. I heard about the original and I decided to come and see what it's all about. So.
And finally, what do you think of this year's meetup so far?
I love it. It's been great seeing community and friends again and get to meet up with family. And everything is just great. I love it.
And now Earl is pretty much on the team for our SPG events. He volunteered and has done so much for us this year at this event. I just want to thank you for all you do.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Megan. I am with Rex Collins. Rex, how did you find carnivore?
I found Dr. Boz in 2018.
Amazing. And what's your age? How long have you been carnivore?
I'm 65 and I've been about 7 years.
Wow. Amazing.
I found carnivore right shortly after keto.
How did you find out about this meetup?
Following you.
Following me?
Yeah, SPG. Bang,
Amazing.
bang.
And what do you think about this year's meetup?
I love it.
Yeah?
Weather's great, food's great. The influencers are outstanding. So.
Thank you, Rex. I am here with Italia from New York. Italia, how did you find the carnivore diet?
I ended up following you back in 2020, and that kind of started like my whole journey with that. But I went full carnivore last year, January 1st, and as of today, I'm done 115 pounds.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Besides the amazing weight loss, what are your favorite benefits of the carnivore diet?
The way I feel. So before I was sick, and not feeling well, and now my gut issues have healed. And I'm feeling so much better. I'm navigating menopause much better than I ever thought I would.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And you shared with me that you have 4 kids.
I have 4 kids and I'm a grandma.
Wow. Are your kids a carnivore?
They are not, but I'm working on them.
Nice. How about your husband?
My husband is about halfway there, so we still got a lot of work to do, but
Amazing.
I'm confident I can get them all there.
Wow. How did you find this year's meetup?
I ended up finding it just through your social media.
Amazing. And what's your review of the meetup so far?
This has been such an experience. The wealth of knowledge that is here and the like-minded people, it's something that you can't ever get anywhere else. So this has just been such an amazing, amazing experience, and Montana is so beautiful.
Wow. Incredible. Thank you, Italia.
Thank you so much.
I am here with Barefoot Carnivore. Introduce yourself.
I'm John Erickson, and known as Barefoot Carnivore on the social media. And I'm 74 years old. Wow. I've had bronchiectasis, and it's a terrible disease, chronic, and it's nearly taken my life a few times. But I've found carnivore 14 years ago, 2014 and 2013, 2012 actually. 2013 I was pretty way into carnivore by then. Did it for 3 months. Went from a raw food vegan, living in Hawaii, where you can go raw food vegan and make it successful, but just tore me up. Wow. I lost so many teeth. I have 9 implants now. Wow. I don't have sensitive teeth anymore. I sleep well. Oh, I'm getting choked up over it all. But my story is that I think that carnivore saved my life. Yes. And I'm so passionate to be here with Bella and the crew. And this is my first time kind of getting out and telling my story, for one thing.
Amazing.
And I'm happy to continue it on. I do have a book. I maybe should mention that.
Yes, please do.
It's called Carnivore Chronicles.
Yep.
The Carnivore Chronicles. It's on Amazon.
Amazing.
Working on my 4th edition. The 3rd edition is out. It's good. But this 4th edition, I've learned so much more, especially attending the meeting this weekend, and I plan to refine it more.
Beautiful.
And also, well, I don't know, Bella, we only have so much time here, but I think that I'm just looking forward to spreading the carnivore gospel.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for all that you do. Now, how did you find out about this carnivore event?
This event, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was first listening to Dr. Anthony Chafee.
Yeah.
And he talked about, I'm going to Montana, and I go, well, I'm Idaho, I can make the drive.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it says, well, it's Bella's event, and then I got on her YouTube and social media, and found out all more about this, and it's just I've been very satisfied and filled up and feeling really good.
And what's your favorite thing about this meetup so far?
Community.
Yeah.
Oh my, I've met so many people that I've seen on YouTube or Instagram, and finally get to see them in person and see who they really are.
Amazing.
It's been very, very much expanding my community.
Good. Well, Barefoot Carnivore, thank you for your time. I will link everything down below to support him and his books as well. Thank you. I am with Hope and Sharon, both of you beautiful ladies. How did you find carnivore diet?
I found it to be everything that the science says, everything that the truth says, everything that it claims to be, which is healing, it restores your energy, and it is the absolute best possible diet you can be on. So,
how long have you been carnivore?
I've been carnivore for about 3 years now.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
How about you?
Pretty close to the same story. I actually healed diverticulitis. Sadly, I lost 14 inches of intestines before I found the carnivore diet, and it has completely healed my life. It's healed blood pressure, it's healed everything. So almost 3 years. Next month will be my carniversary.
It's so nice that you guys have each other to do this with.
Yes.
It's our whole family. Just about our whole family, is it's doing the same protocol. I call them a little dirtier than me. I'm not a dirty carnivore. I'm a clean
The
carnivore.
ice cream here tonight was 10 out of 10.
Good.
But unfortunately, maple syrup does not come from a cow. But it's okay. We got to treat ourselves.
It's a treat. Like Dr. Kiltz? From time to time.
It's okay.
That's what he says.
But
Good.
we had a blast. Thank you so much for
Amazing.
hosting.
Thank you both so much.
It was
Thank
so
you, Sharon.
fun. We'll see you in Vegas.
I am with Holly and husband Mark. Now, Holly, how did you guys find the carnivore diet?
I found it because my mother was suffering with stenosis, and my 58-year-old brother was looking at his first of 2 hip replacement surgeries and had a massive problem with arthritis. And I think everything is tied to what you eat. So I started doing a bunch of research for them and came up with the carnivore diet, primarily finding Sean Baker, Ken Berry, Lisa Wiedemann, interview number 2 between the two of them. So I put the whole thing together and took it back to my mom and my brother, and each of them said, well, that's okay, but no, thanks. So I'm like, well, fine, then I'm going to do it. And I did. And I started 3.5 years ago, and within 2 weeks dropped 13 pounds of inflammation.
Wow.
And it's ever since then, I just keep going. It's been the best diet ever.
And what are some benefits that Mark has gone through?
Mark has gone through gut issues have cleared up for him.
Great.
Restless leg is much better than it was before.
Wow.
A lot of it's been joint pain. He has trouble with tendinitis in his hands and so forth, and I think that's gotten better for him. His sleep is still a little bit off, but
Takes time.
Yeah.
And final question, how did you find this SBG meetup?
Oh, of course. Well, I was an SBG member for a long time. I am a veteran of Raymond's Feasting and Fasting program. I've done the whole thing. Got to my goal weight for the first time in 42 years, thanks to Raymond. And I follow you guys religiously. So I wanted to be here for last year's, but I couldn't. We had a house full of company. So the day you put the tickets on sale, we got our tickets for this one.
Thank you. All throughout this vlog, you guys have been hearing about the passion, the love, and the transformations that a carnivore diet can bring for human beings, including you watching. You've heard it over and over with these interviews. These people love helping other people. I pulled Coach Peter right here, who is the creator of CCI, Carnivore Coach International, and I really want him to talk about why CCI is changing lives, helping carnivores become coaches. Talk about it.
I've been coaching for so many years, like a couple decades, but how do you actually coach someone on the carnivore diet? There was a lot to learn. I realized when I started getting clients that the workload was so great. My schedule filled up way too fast. So that's where we had the vision to create more coaches to be able to do what I do.
How many carnivores have you converted into coaches by now?
We have 200 students in CCI internationally.
I've been in the carnivore space for 7 years. My cameraman is Coach Raymond Nazon, and he's been in the space for 9 years, almost 10 years now. And it has always been a struggle to find a carnivore coach certification program that's actually helpful, knowledgeable. I went through all of the modules myself as if I were a student. Fantastic knowledge. He has chosen the best professors, doctors, and teachers, and influencers as well. I also teach a module in there. Yes. Who are some of the teachers in there?
Well, you mentioned yourself, Coach Raymond, and just to talk more about Coach Raymond, we are the only certification program that specializes in the priming and fasting protocol.
Exactly.
And who better to do it than Coach Raymond? We have Coach Stephen Thomas, who many of you know.
Amazing.
He does our blood work analyst program and modules. We have Eddie Goki, who's a brilliant young mind. Dr. Abs from the UK.
Cool.
Also Richard Smith. We have some modules from him as well.
And yourself too.
And me.
Coach Peter. We recently brought on 2 new coaches on my Steak and Butter Gang team, and I specifically only want students and graduates of Coach Peter's CCI to be considered. Shout out to Coach Charlene Anderson, who recently joined the gang and the team as a coach. And shout out to Kazumi, if you're watching. Congratulations, I love you. Congratulations to Melanie, who is also a coach for the Steak and Butter Gang, and she completed CCI as well.
There's a big demand to want to join our school. So if you have a connection with Bella, we'll open the door a little bit more for you.
With that being said, how does someone sign up for CCI?
carnivorecoachinternational.com. Book a call with me or one of the other instructors, and we just see if it's a good fit for you.
Yes.
No pressure. We're just there to have a conversation. Yeah, look forward to meeting you. I'd love to just talk with you and see what you're all about. I want to hear about your story and see if you'd be a good fit for a program.
Thank you, Peter. Check out the link down below to book a free discovery call.
Peace and meat.
Peace and meat. If you watched to the very end, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for sticking around to show me that you watched to the end and to prove to me that you're an OG butter bite. All you have to do is answer this question today. How long have you been carnivore personally? Is it 1 year, 2 months, 2 weeks? Let me know how long. And if you haven't started a carnivore diet and you're just watching because you're carny curious and you're here to learn, also drop that down below that you're carny curious, and that's all I ask. A couple final thoughts too before I wrap up today's vlog. One of my favorite things about the carnivore diet community is the intense camaraderie and genuine love for each other among all of the members that comprise this amazing community. And I feel it online every day, yes, but I genuinely feel it so much more when it's in person. And so that's why I cannot recommend going to in-person meetups and events enough, because it truly is a special bonding moment for all of us to just relate to each other, hug each other, get to know each other, make friends. It makes you feel like you really truly belong. And as you guys have heard from the many stories that I featured in this vlog, the healing is real. The carnivore diet is not just a passing trend or a fad diet. This diet absolutely works, and it's going to continue to keep working. And so therefore this community is going to keep growing, and the passion is going to also get more and more intense. And so if you are feeling like you want to contribute, you want to be a coach as well, as Coach Peter said earlier in this video, you can be a carnivore coach anytime. And if you are feeling a little lonely in your carnivore journey and you just want to be a part of a tribe, then the Steak and Butter Gang as a community is obviously always open 24/7. The coaches are so knowledgeable, but also so open-minded and loving, and they welcome everyone and anyone with open arms. So you will always be in good hands within SBG. So let me know if you guys have any questions regarding the carnivore diet, regarding my meetups. Details for my next meetup in Las Vegas will be at the link in the description box, sbg.events. We'll see you guys in our next video. SBG out.